Well, I spent a good portion of the commercial break scanning on our tower cameras trying to find trick-or-treaters. I didn't see anyone. I don't think they're out at this hour, at least not downtown yet. There's probably some kids getting out into the streets, getting out in the costumes, getting the candy. Always a good night. I wonder what the most popular costume is going to be for this year. Probably a lot of Spider-Mans, a lot of Paw Patrols, some good old classics for that, but not too bad of weather to go out and trick-or-treating. I'm not concerned about rainfall tonight. Temperatures are in the upper 50s. If you want to wait a couple more hours, the temperatures will decrease to right around the 50-degree mark. So I think that's the coldest that it gets for this trick-or-treat hour. But 58 degrees right now. Winds have also started to get a little bit light. We were warmer today, but we've just been on a cold streak. Really, the last 7 days, we have had temperatures below average. Wednesday didn't even make it into the 50s. I think we have 2 more cold days into this weekend, and then we can get back to temperatures on this far side of this graphic, back into the 70s, kind of an Indian summer feel where it starts to warm up for a bit, and then we'll get back closer to kind of how fall has been feeling like. This is how it looks on satellite radar. We're starting to see clouds spill into our region, and there's some light showers that are happening over in Kansas. This is going to be a rain chance really to kick things off early on Saturday. I want to stress I'm not concerned about rainfall for trick-or-treating for tonight. Here's the setup for this graphic. We got a cold front that's starting to move in that's going to knock the temperatures down. We managed to get 60 degrees for today. I don't think we hit 60 degrees for either Saturday or Sunday. We'll be trapped into those 50s for both those days. But the warm air that we have is going to be moving out of the way. And also speaking of moving out of the way, Jamie Warner spent about 30 minutes on this graphic. Look at these bats. Ooh, he spent a lot of time on that. I told him I'm going to show it off. He was proud of that, having those bats fly out of the way. But as that cold front moves out, rain chances move in for the start of the day on Saturday. I'm really looking for areas along I-44 into the southeast of the interstate. Have a chance to see some light rain in that morning hour. By the time we get into the afternoon, that's going to move out of the Ozarks, and we'll start to get a little bit more clearer skies that will move in to finish off on Saturday. Temperatures aren't going to be too warm, though. I think the warmest we get on Saturday is right around the 50-degree mark. Here's the rainfall potential. Don't expect a washout. I think probably a sprinkle. Maybe some places can pick up a little bit more of a light shower, but that's roughly it. And then once the rain moves out on Saturday, we have some cold temperatures. I think we're tracking our first freeze of the season that could be coming in really to finish things off on Saturday night. This comes with a freeze watch for really everyone into the Ozarks where we have the ideal conditions. We got a high pressure system that's going to be moving in. That's going to keep the skies clear, winds calm. I would be concerned about your plants if you have them outside Saturday night. Make sure you bring them in. Keep an eye out on them. Temperatures for tonight, though, not too bad. 42 degrees. Really have that chance of rain to kick things off early on Saturday morning. It's going to shift further off into the southeast. Not a whole lot, but it's an opportunity to see some wet weather. Here's the cold night that we have to get through. Saturday night. Have Springfield forecasted at 30 degrees. I would not be surprised if some places, some valleys, manage to get into the upper 20s. That's cold enough to have a hard freeze. And for your Sunday, a little bit warmer, but it's once you get past Sunday that you really start to feel the effects of that. Look at the high temperature for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, getting back into the 70s. I'm keeping my eye out for Thursday night into Friday morning. I think that's our next decent chance of rainfall. And keep in mind, going to be having those clocks fall back Saturday night to kick things off to start Sunday, Bailey.
Oh yeah, can't forget about that.